Alright. This is one really extended single player Sunday. Honestly, this is like how many videos now? At least a dozen at this point. So if you're this far in, first off, thank you very much. If this is your first time viewing this, please do go back to the beginning and see how this game goes, because it is quite the adventure. But without further ado, Alice, Madness Returns. We are about to go find our good friend Caterpillar and see how things go.
Once more, the shadow dragon winds along the path. Follow the dragon, Alice.
Ah, I see how it goes. Makes perfect sense, really. At least now it does. gate is opened. Now it appears that I can continue my ascent to the peak.
Okay, let's take a moment to decompress that. That was actually a really clever puzzle. Like, just seeing the patterns and how it all moves through. Ugh, that's pretty good. And just like the way it's circled back around. I really appreciate that. Okay, that specific one over there, like, I know exactly where they got the inspiration for that. Or at least, like, highly probably. But there was a cave I went to in Japan that was almost exactly like this, or it was like a dragon cave. So, like, yes. Yes. Like, they know and they pulled from their references. Like, this is really well done. I really wonder what the kanji on that lantern means, though. I'm gonna have to ask a couple friends. Alright. But this is like the last stretch before we see Caterpillar. So we need to find all of our secrets while we still can. There's lots of enemies here still. Oh, of course we get the hanging canyons next. Okay. Yeah. Use Google Translate on your phone and point the camera to it? I could. But, like, I don't know. Those ones are... It gets the kanji wrong sometimes. There we go. Bam. Screenshots. Got him. Cool. We're back to full. There's probably a switch I'm gonna have to hit. Oh. Or a snoot I must boop. The snoot has been booped. Yes. Excellent. Please tell me that's the fourth snail shell. Nope.
Lovers often exchange a lock of hair to symbolize their vows. The human heart is opened by a vast assortment of keys.
It's not enough that they abuse and murder us. They let their spawn feed on our rotting corpses.
Oh. I mean, naturally, wasps are pricks, so 'tis only nature. As nature guided. Yeah. There's a big fight here. That is a boss fight. Alright. They're loading us up. We are near the end of this level. I'm pretty sure we missed the last snail somewhere. Alright. But this will be the last part for now.
You there, come close. I can recite Red Riding Hood backward. I know my multiplication tables, 2 11s. I have intelligence.
Really? Persuade me.
To remove the obstruction, wake the frog and empty his belly.
Wake that? What about its tongue? And the prospect of warts? Ooh. Anyway, how do you know?
I imagined how it was done while I was sleeping.
Perhaps if I rang that gong, he'll wake up.
Sorry again for the camera switching. I just really like... That was a really clever, like, arena. That's definitely a 9 out of 10 fight for me. Oh, it seems like we got a big fight coming up. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh! Oh, prick. There's more of you. I don't have time for you. keyhole down here. Cheshire Cat, huh? Let's see what the cat has to say. Sorry.
Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth.
Regrettably, the creature has to die for its image to be properly captured. The subjects of art often suffer.
A restless seeker, on private business, arrived in the misery-infested land. She, despite ignorance, uncertainty, and unhappiness in her own life, could not endure to see them suffering. She began to fight against the savage murderers, abusers, and defilers without quite knowing why or for whose sake she truly fought, or how the struggle would end.
Okay. We're so close to the end of the level. But I feel like we're already like 3/4 of the way through the game also. Or at least we're about to hit that 3/4 mark. I think we should just finish the game. Yeah. What do y'all think? Probably. This looks like very close to end-ish. You know, Bayonetta had a level very similar to this. Also, this reminds me of Okami in terms of the art. Zzz, cat typing. It's just the Cheshire Cat being weird with you. Well, that's the real question. Let's see how we're looking at right now. File Explorer. This PC. 42 gigs. So probably like 3 more video. Like, at least 1 more video. At least 1. So with that then, we'll continue our climb to see Caterpillar. No. I said I was going to go to 11.5. I'll end at 11.5. So that way I can at least have something. So we'll push on to see Caterpillar. And then after that, everything after that, we will have to come back for next week. So with that, thank you all for watching. And we'll... when this video ends, yeah. No worries. Yeah. So we'll continue this. Alright, get some good sleep, Cyrus. Thank you again. And while we're here, actually, let's give some more round of shoutouts. So shoutouts to Mr. Geeky Leather and Kono Kalantu for raiding us tonight as well. Shoutouts to them. Shout out at Mr. Geeky Leather. And then shoutouts to our mods as well. Thank you, Tachi. Shout out at Anon Gear. Oh no. And shout out Vamp. Huge thank you to the team for helping make tonight possible and make these videos, streams, as interactive as possible. So yeah. We'll continue on towards a good like stopping point, call it from there. Let's go.
I've come all this way to find a simulacrum.
If I had the time, I'd detail how often you prefer dealing with illusions rather than the real thing. Problems you refuse to deal with don't exist. You deny reality.
That's not right. I know what's real.
No, and you allow others to tell you what isn't real. Now, come inside.
My memories are shattered. This wicked train has ruined nearly all I can recall. And Wonderland will perish completely as I lose my mind. So much has changed. I can't help Wonderland if I can't help myself.
Much has changed. but you've got it backwards. Save Wonderland and you may save yourself. The carpenter was onto something, but he was hiding from the real. Your goal is to accept it.
Where should I go then? What should I do?
The Queen must be served, Alice. The Queen in all her guises must always be served.
How can she stem this growing corruption or assist my search? And what does she know that I don't?
She is someone you once knew and loved. Time changes us all.
Not all change is good.
Remember that when you find the Queen. Time changes us all.
Oi, you there. That's enough of that. Coming a regular this, Nick Alice. What's this time, Fred?
Howling outside the old lady, muttering about a murder in Threadneedle Street, cursing insects on the National Railroad. Had to bring her in, didn't I?
Shut, menace to herself. But no danger to others, surely. She don't belong in jail.
Too true, but where then does she belong?
Let's walk her out, Fred. Send her back to Dr. Bumby. He raised holy hell last time I kept her overnight.
Oh, what happened?
Same night Jack splattered at the waste of mother's love was nabbed for gutting that heavy outside the Mermaid. Yeah, I was taking Alice down and we meet two coppers walking Jack to the cells. He's mad than the usual I never. Wrong bloke nonsense when he sees Alice. That's the bitch what done it, he yells. She screams, you miserable cur, you leech, you maggot, living off another's labour, etc., etc. I'm admiring her line of inquiry, but suddenly she hits her head or something and faints. Couldn't send her home, could I?
And Dr. Bumby pitched a fit.
Said he'd have me jobbing me arse on a plate. Told him he could have the former. Leave the latter alone, thank you very much. Good night, Alice. You know the way out.
Alright. As they say, it's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That was really good. So we just hit another. We hit a solid point. For sure, we'll finish this next week. We'll probably finish it in like the first 2 hours. Cause this is definitely like leading up to like towards the ending already. I could feel it. We could feel it. So yeah. So far, yeah. So to see the next episode and how it happens, you know what to do. Follow us over on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Get notified whenever new videos come on up. Until then, we'll end the recording here, and we'll leave a small review as well.